Alex is going to be going first. Now, we've seen Onomat Ryzeal do all kinds of crazy combos throughout formats in the past, but I wonder what they're going to go for now. We saw Clifton show off Mathmech Laplation.
Oh, my goodness.
Who knows what Alex is going to do for us if left unfettered.
Here, 1 second.
Well, we've also seen things like the Evil Swarm loops there, taking cards out of the opponent's hand.
Right. Or Boros. Really strong.
Let's see what we start.
Oh, and we're starting off with Do Warrior, the main face of the Onomat deck. This allows us to send the Onomat Kage from our deck to the graveyard. This is already a big inclusion difference that I've seen. Not all Ryzeal decks play that version of the card. This will then summon it to the field.
Tell me we're not going to play the game where we try to pronounce each one of these silly card names different each time, are we?
Probably not.
Okay, good. Let's spare the chat.
but check in with my speech impediment. We'll see what happens.
Oh, goodness.
When I control
So I believe we're activating the effect of Onomat Kage in the graveyard.
I can special summon
To attempt to
this
summon itself back out.
from my graveyard. It banishes when it leaves the field.
Oh, no, we're just explaining how it can work. I believe you have to banish
special?
Xyz monsters to...
Anything on resolution?
It allows you to reshuffle your Xyz monsters from the graveyard back into your extra deck, I believe.
And it's so interesting, by the way, the point he made about Onomat Kage. It's banished when it leaves the field.
Yes.
This is an Xyz deck. It's never going to leave the field, right? We learned that way back in the day that Xyz materials don't leave the field. They just kind of, they're somewhere.
Yep, and thanks to Do Warrior's ability, he's now a level 4 monster. So we can automatically go into a rank 4 right now if we wanted to.
All right, let's build the overlay network. I don't think we're going straight to Baguska there. I saw it there on the top of the stack. Instead...
Oh, going for that second part of the deck, the Ryzeal cards with Duo Drive. This will allow us to access the Ryzeal part of our deck if we don't already have any cards in our hand. Oh, but it actually lets us to special summon this Sword Ryzeal from our hand because now we control a Ryzeal monster.
Now, what an interesting heads-up play. Not trying to bait out the Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring by using the Duo Drive, if there is an Ash Blossom, it may have already been used, but then using Sword to say, anytime you try to stop one of my cards, you're just letting Duo Drive go through, so it's almost like a threat.
It kind of allows him to play around Nibiru without needing the Duo Drive to actually resolve, because essentially now if he goes for it and we get like Ash Blossoms or something, we can still play around it by guaranteeing that X in our hand as follow-up.
We'll send Duo Drive.
So there we see this X that was added to our hand, sending off a Duo Drive to summon itself to the field.
You don't see this order of operations that often, but effectively using the Ryzeal Duo Drive go to the graveyard as an extra material, perhaps, for the effect of Ryzeal Detonator. Also helps having the Xyz monster in the graveyard, of course, for things like Node Ryzeal, but I feel like we're going to see that Duo Drive picked up pretty fast.
Could also give you another name to use with Cross to draw a card, all kinds of things useful out of getting certain things from the extra deck placed in the grave. Here we see the next Xyz summon. Ooh, Infernal Flame Banshee.
We joked about it earlier. I like to call this almost Australian Ryzeal, only because there was that great YCS Sydney where so many of the top cut were using this Ryzeal strategy, combining Infernal Banshee and then using it to get the actual package that kind of terrifies everybody.
Yeah, this is going to get us the Nemesis flag, and as we all know, Arch Nemesis Pronos is right around the corner. But we currently only have 2 attributes in the graveyard.
I'll activate Duo Drive.
Fire and Light.
Yeah.
Gonna need to get some different ones in there if we want to actually summon that bad boy.
Hey, Onomat Kage is dark right there, so
there
that gets that third attribute.
Yep, and here we're seeing the really cool interaction of Duo Drive removing a material from the Banshee rather than just 2 from itself.
Well, it makes sense because you're not really going to use it for too much. I mean, it might end up being an Xyz material for a card like Eclipse Twins. So just great sequencing here, and I really still love seeing this deck played. I know not everybody loves Ryzeal, but, well, I'm sorry, I still love it myself.
And so far, no interaction from Christopher. Alex being left to just do his complete combo unfettered here. And there we see the Cross coming out.
No, he already, well, no, he didn't use his normal summon, actually, because he special summoned. But he did use the normal summon off of the Do Warrior.
Normal summon.
Oh, no, he didn't. You're right. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Do Warrior summons itself with its effect.
That's right, that's right. Sorry, I've been looking at too many high-level monsters normal summoning themselves without tribute. Been a long weekend.
You were just distracted by the beautiful words in his name to pay attention to the beautiful words in his effect.
All the syllables, yeah, it kind of crowds that out. But we do see Ice Ryzeal into Star Ryzeal. Star Ryzeal, of course, setting.
And there's your favorite card!
Yes! Ryzeal Plasma Hole. It's so good.
Chris has to read it. It's basically a Mega Icarus attack for every single, I believe, Ryzeal XYZ monster.
Yes, yes. And it doesn't matter if their effects are negated, which has been really, really funny. But you can also banish it from the graveyard to perform an Xyz summon, and that's good for doing things like making Eclipse Twins during the battle phase.
Oh, yes. Or summoning Baguska during your opponent's turn.
That too.
Like, that's actually a pretty epic thing you could do, too.
Like, surprise.
But now, I feel like Alex is just okay, where do I go from here? Because now we have the protection from Cross, the follow-up in Plasma Hole. It's like a full hand of 5 cards. I guess we're just going to keep going?
Yeah, it is true that without things like Abyss Dweller, it's hard to just kind of like find the right next Xyz summon to make. Baguska obviously very tempting, but that's only when the plans go wrong. Right now things are going just fine, so we'll have to see what he pulls out next.
Yep, here we see the activation of Cross here to return our 2 main deck names and Sword and X to the bottom to draw an extra card. A little mini Pot of Avarice. Don't mind if we do.
Oh, wow, and he just drew Pot of Prosperity.
I think I wished that into his hand by saying pot in general, but it was more of a joke and less about seeing the future, but okay, here we are.
All right, so building the overlay network, the materials are 2 level 4s, of course. I mean,
2 level 4 Ryzeal monsters, so we could go for a detonator here if we so choose, but we're going to go for the Dugaris here.
Yeah, interesting. He's kind of playing around, just using the detonator straight up.
I mean, he probably just wants to use it as the last summon, you know, just end the turn with as many materials as possible and say go, in case there is something in Chris's hand that can interact with his board before then. Because he has access to some more level 4s in that node that's in his hand, so.
All right, let's draw 2 and discard 1.
Oh my goodness.
I saw 7 Tachyon in there?
No, that was Onomat Ryzeal.
Oh, wow, okay. So yeah, the Molcharmi Fualo is obviously not doing much considering how crowded the field is.
Think 1 second.
Oh, we got some gas in Alex's hand, I think.
I will activate.
And we still have access to Protos too.
Onomatopoeia.
All right, so there's the Pyro that was mentioned. We're going to go ahead and discard a card and then add 2 of any Gokugo, Gagaga, Zubababa, and Dododo.
Yeah,
try saying that a few times fast. That's hard to even type.
Many names on the.
But the bullet points make it easy. Be like any of these things right here.
Yeah, you're good.
All right, so let's see what names we grab out of the deck. Obviously, a lot of new support came out for this in Duelist's Advance.
I think like we're probably going to go for Gagaga Gambara Knight and maybe, if I had to guess, Subaba Bancho maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, Subaba Bancho would be really good right now, being able to special summon itself and then grab another name out of the graveyard.
Or can you not grab both of those because they're both technically Gagaga monsters?
You're right, because it's Zubaba Bancho Gagaga Coat.
Right. So yeah, so there's the Gambara Knight. That's basically just like another level 4 summon, which is great.
But it is a Gagaga Gambara Knight, so that does crowd out Zubaba Bancho Gagaga Coat.
Right.
We are speaking real words, friends.
But then we're going to get the Onomat Kage because he's considered any of them. Just anyone that you haven't used it, essentially.
So I guess he's a go-go-go right now?
Sure. Or Zubaba, whatever he's feeling like today.
I feel like Achacha doesn't get enough love.
No. But Achacha Chanbara is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we still have a gigantic hand, by the way, considering how many cards have already been committed to the field and have already hit the graveyard.
Yep, and one of them's a known node and a known nemesis, so we still have Protos plus Detonator whenever we want. It's just a matter of how we use the resources we already have in play as Alex.
Well, we're kind of going blind here, so I'm not really sure what you would do with the Protos.
I'm going to activate Gambara.
That's true. Chris has revealed nothing so far to his opponent as to what attributes he may or may not be on. If you had to pick an attribute right now, I think maybe Light is the most scary because of the Yummy decks, but Dark can hit a lot of just random things sometimes.
If you get Dark, you're almost pre-calling things like Malice, Mitsurugi, which is very popular, but that's also why the Yummy Mitsurugi deck has done historically so well, because you stop one, you can't stop the other side.
We hard drew the Zubaba Bancho, so we didn't even need to search for it because now Gambara Knight just summons it straight to the field.
Perfect.
And then Bancho will bring out another one. So now we have 3 level 4s just ready to be stacked on top of each other.
Overlay.
Ooh, and being stacked on top of each other, they will. This might be the Ouroboros line if I had to guess. Oh, and look at that. Chris is already setting up his hand.
Oh, wow.
He knew what was up here. Alrighty, here comes the random hand rip. We're going to go for that one. It's a Triple 10x talent.
That's huge.
That would have been very huge. And then we see the effect of Gambara Knight after being detached to go ahead and search. That's the cool thing about the Onomat cards is like they have value by just being Xyz material.
Being detached and being able to search off of that detached, that's just incredible card advantage.
All right, and we got Go Goblinberg being searched.
This has got to be an Eclipse Twins in order to set up for a second Ouroboros detach.
Oh, in
there
theory,
it is.
I'm pretty sure in theory Alex can summon Ouroboros a 3rd time. But here we see the node first. That'll be our way of getting the Eclipse Twin in the graveyard. Yep. While also summoning back the level 4 Star Ryzeal. That'll then give us access to the Detonator that I was talking about earlier. But first we're going to resolve Eclipse Twins being sent to the graveyard to bring back Ouroboros and attach the, if I had to guess, the Banshee back to it. It's the most useless card in his graveyard right now.
I feel like this is the latest Detonator ever, right? It's like he got the party invite wrong by an hour.
I mean, like, when do you need the Detonator? At the very end.
Yeah, no, of course.
What's he doing on my turn? Nothing. He's doing everything on your turn, though.
But just great. And you get a little bit of a read on your opponent, so now you know to call Dark, having seen the Mitsurugi Ritual hit the graveyard.
That's very true. That information from Ouroboros is so huge.
Detonator.
All right, and there's the detonator that we've all been talking about. The man, the myth, the legend himself. You got to get a flip swings, right? Yeah, get that in the rotation so you can attach it during your opponent's turn and get another rank 4.
It's kind of absurd how much is being done here.
And here we're going to use the effect of Onomat Ryzeal, it looks like, to maybe return some XYZ monsters.
Banshee.
Yeah, we've got the
Duo Drive
Banshee
deck.
and the Duo Drive going back into the deck. The extra deck, I should say.
Which is huge
then
because it
special
means
summon
you've got
Nemesis
so
Flag
much
by
more
shuffling this
extension
back.
later.
You're good.
Yep,
Back
and
to
there we
Nemesis
see the
Flag.
flag by returning the Onomat Ryzeal, now allowing us to search for Arch Nemesis Protos. Oh my goodness. And
Too
now
good.
because of all the Onomat
can
cards
see
in the
it.
grave, we have plenty of Earths. And oh, Chris is just like riding on the wall. I don't want to have 2 cards in my hand facing down to Protos. So much Yu-Gi-Oh being played of different formats too. We love it.
Hold on. Okay, no, we're good.
You're good, yeah?
Also, shoutouts to Gold Pride.
It felt
It's nice
weird.
to see those
Oh, okay.
sleeves actually
I
being
just wanna be
rocked out
safe.
on the feature
You're
match
good, you're
stage.
good.
Oh yeah, Jerome McHale's
So,
over
draw
by
first.
the Genesis tables, passing
Stand
out
up.
goodies, but I know he's
Make.
smiling right now. And here we're starting out with Ameno Habakiri no Mitsurugi.
Yes.
Using the once per duel effect to go ahead and get the engine started for Mitsu here.
It's raining here in the village. Snakes everywhere, so we're going to go ahead and tribute Saji immediately there.
There's snakes
Using
in
Saji
their
I do, yeah.
decks.
Oh, you said plus.
Oh, but there we see the Ash Blossom
this
on the
is all
Saji effect after being tributed.
Is that a maximum gold Ash Blossom?
Yes. The correct one.
It is one of my favorite rarities. It's not very popular, but there's something about just the gold on gold.
Yes. The gold pride with the gold bears. Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
yeah, you're right.
That's
you're
cute.
right.
That's cute.
All right, staying focused. Looks like now that that was negated, Christopher off to his next move. He's going to
Almost
special
try to
some of
use
the, or excuse me, some of the
Sure.
Aramasa.
Yep. That'll also get him access to some more of the monsters. But I'm not sure if he has access to any ritual spells yet. It depends on what his hand is. So there we see the
Anything
Kusanagi.
else?
Did I see what I thought I saw in
no
the spell
pulse.
section of his main deck?
Yes, but I'm also seeing a Droll and Lockbird being activated right now in response to this Aramasa's effect resolving. But because of that, we have access to Thrust now, which is not searching, it is setting.
I can't believe how popular Dimensional Fissure has become, though, in Mitsurugi decks. Makes perfect sense. We saw it on the feature match stage before, but word got out, so Banishment is back.
Yeah, exactly. And when a deck just doesn't care like pure Mitsu does, it can line up really well into this format right now because so many decks are relying on their graveyard.
Gonna
And
set
I-
that Purification.
Alongside that barrier,
So
I
that's the
believe, the
barrier?
dimensional barrier.
I can flip it in a minute so you can see.
Yeah,
So this is
Yep,
the
there
barrier.
was dimensional barrier
And then an unknown card,
being
yeah?
set off the
And
thrust
you added,
there,
I'm sorry, the name.
which can allow us to maybe
Kusanagi.
buy a turn
Kusanagi,
here. But
you're the
Alpha's
one that
not
from
engine
Banishing
did put a
Grave.
stop to
Add
pretty
that
much
to my hand.
Chris's
Okay.
entire
That
was
Mitsurugi
with this
combo.
effect,
That was the dad effect, yeah. Habakiri was the first interaction to do Sachi. You activated Ash.
Yep.
Summon that, you change roll, and I activated that. Cool, yeah?
Yep.
And both duels doing great, paying
I'll try to
attention.
leave my
Yep,
turn.
making sure they understand how we got to this position that we're in. We're going to enter the end phase and pass turn over to Alex.
Stand by.
He's going to start off in his draw phase. He has to play through a Purification and a Barrier, which for the all rank 4 deck might be a little tricky.
Activate Dodo Warrior in hand.
But it all starts off with this dope warrior. Let's see what we can do with this.
So pretty much the same play here. I guess your plan is just to force out the Dimensional
Anything here?
Barrier and then just kind of battle phase your way through it.
I don't believe this version of Dodo reduces his attack points, so I believe he's still 21 or 23. So he's able to attack over the Aramasa and
Onomat
get the tribute fodder off the board, if that matters. But we're going to have the
YCS?
barrier activated in Chainlink 2 to Onomat Ryzeal's effect to
Sure.
summon.
Alex saying sure in a way that
Yep.
almost expressed surprise, but still getting the Kage, or should be Onomat
Normal
Kage in
summon.
attack mode.
Oh, and there we see the normal summon of Nemesis Flag. We have 2 different attributes already in our graveyard.
Wind and fire.
All we need to do is get one of these. Oh my gosh, are we going to crash the Nemesis Flag? No, then we'd have 2 fires, so that wouldn't work. But we could, like, I believe, crash
The Onomat Kage's right there.
I
That's
believe
why it's in attack mode.
I believe he's 1100 attack, but I'm pretty sure Aramasa's like 1800 attack, I think. I've never attacked with it before, but I'm pretty sure it's got higher attack than that.
Good enough to get it to the graveyard.
Yeah. I'm actually intrigued here.
Or I guess I should say poor enough to get to the graveyard, right?
Weak enough.
Sorry, Onomat Kage.
You're just a little guy.
Oh, and you
Oh.
can just banish it from the field.
I forgot
Silly
about
us.
that. I forgot about that. Yeah.
It is
Doi.
field or graveyard.
Protoss is just that good. And now we can call Dark and just get rid of Armasa to turn off Purification.
Wow, so you lock me out of my main mechanic. I'm going to lock you out of your entire deck.
And now we're just going to go Battle Phase, attack with Nemesis Flag, attack with Do Warrior, and attack with Protoss. I believe that's at least 3,000, 5,000 damage, maybe?
Put you to 51
Yeah, I think at least.
I'm at 26.
after the
Yeah,
Protoss.
you're good, you're good.
Christopher already taking all the damage, knows he doesn't really have much to do
We'll
there.
be able to summon either special summon, right?
Correct.
Oh,
Third.
wow. This could be the end of the
25.
road here.
25. He should be at 26.
This Purification is not going to be enough for Christopher.
It's 5,400.
And I called Dark, correct?
Yeah, you did, yeah, you
All
did.
right. Your turn.
All right, so pass turn.
Oh boy, here he goes to Christopher, drawing that deep vision for turn. And we're just going to see the concession. He reveals his hand full of Dark
wow.
monsters. Oh my goodness.
Ashen.
Oh, okay, you had
it
good.
was